Hi, I'm Len Goucher. It's Friday, September the 18th, and we're here at the site of the Rocky Lake Dome on the Rocky Lake Common here in Bedford. And Gary Hines is away this week, and he'll be back with us again next week. The past 7 days has been absolutely incredible here at the Dome. Inside the ice plant, the Simcoe technicians continue the tie-in with the condenser, the freezer unit, heat recovery systems, and circulation systems. While inside the Dome, where we'll go in just a few moments, over 11 miles of freezer lines have been placed in the floor of the ice surface here at the Dome. Next week we should see the start of the pour for the concrete, which will trigger a 28-day curing period for the ice, and also the placement of the boards should start next week and probably finish by the middle of the following week. So things have been busy here, and we'll take a few minutes and do a very quick tour here. We're here in the equipment room, and as you can see, there's a lot of things that have happened in here, and most of the system is now tied in. Looking at the chiller and the compressors, along with the heat recovery system. Simcoe's been working on this now for the past couple of weeks, and that tank right there actually goes to the condenser unit that's just located outside of the building. Over the last week, work has continued inside the Dome on the placement of over 11 miles of freezer lines, and as you can see, during the week that occurred very quickly. We're now showing the final product here on Friday, September the 18th, and as you can see, the entire 11 miles of freezer lines is now in place on the Rocky Lake Dome ice floor. Along with that are the placement of the secure points for the boards, which you can see the yellow tabs in amongst the pipes, which have been placed prior to the placement of the additional layer of rebar and the concrete, which should start early next week. Just going to take a quick look at the trays. The trays are sitting on top of the 4 inches of styrofoam, providing an R20 value for the floor, and the trays hold the pipes secured by rebar all through the entire system. On top of that, there will be more rebar placed later on today and tomorrow, and that rebar will then have to be leveled to ensure that it meets the minimum specifications. We're now entering the new access road for the Dome. It'll be a one-way loop in and out, and as you can see, the road is a nice 28 foot travel way. It is gravel construction, but very gentle slopes up and down. As Gary always says, it's sort of the country road atmosphere. And down through the end here, and as you can see in the background there, that's the Canadian Tire site. And as we come out next to Tim Hortons here on Verde Drive. As you can see, a lot's happened here in the last 7 days. Work's continuing on the refrigeration system, circulation system, as well as inside the Dome. As you can see behind me, work has been completed on over 11 miles of refrigeration lines on the ice floor. Next week we look forward to the placement of the concrete here on the floor and the placement of the boards around the rink. We'll be back here again next week with Gary Hines, who's away this week, for another update. Until then, it's Len Goucher on Friday, September the 18th from the Rocky Lake Dome here at the Rocky Lake Commons.